Hey there, spooky fiends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're trading in our usual ghost hunting gear for some hiking boots and a healthy dose of skepticism as we delve into the world of cryptids lurking right here in the northeastern United States. That's right, folks, forget your Bigfoot and your Loch Ness monster, because things are getting weird a little closer to home. From the eerie depths of the Pine Barrens to the shadowy peaks of the Appalachians, reports of strange creatures have been cropping up like mushrooms after a rain. And let me tell you, these ain't your garden variety squirrels, folks. We're talking bizarre appearances, unsettling noises, and encounters that leave even the most hardened skeptics scratching their heads. So, buckle up, grab your thermos of questionable coffee, and get ready for a wild ride as we try to separate fact from folklore and uncover the truth behind these mysterious sightings. Our first stop on this cryptid crawl takes us to the quaint town of Dover, Massachusetts, a place that seems almost too peaceful to be the setting for something so bizarre. Picture it, April 1977, a time when bell-bottoms were in fashion and disco ruled the airwaves. The air is thick with the smell of blooming daffodils, the birds are chirping, and teenagers are out doing what teenagers do best, freaking out over something weird they saw. The town is alive with the energy of spring. Enter the Dover Demon, a name that sends shivers down the spine of anyone familiar with the tale. This creepy little critter, first spotted by a trio of terrified teens, has become a staple of New England folklore. Their accounts were eerily similar, describing a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. Imagine, if you will, a large-headed, gangly humanoid with glowing orange eyes, no discernible nose or mouth, and long, spindly fingers. A creature that seems to have stepped right out of a nightmare. Yeah, not exactly the kind of thing you want to run into on your evening stroll. The thought alone is enough to make anyone think twice about wandering the woods at night. Now I know what you're thinking. Shane, sounds like a classic case of teenagers being teenagers, right? Maybe they just wanted to stir up some excitement in their sleepy town. And hey, I'm not one to dismiss the power of an overactive imagination. Teenagers are known for their vivid imaginations and tendency to exaggerate. But here's the thing. Multiple witnesses, all independent of each other, reported seeing the same bizarre creature around the same time. Coincidence? Maybe. But the consistency in their stories is hard to ignore. Or maybe, just maybe, something truly strange was lurking in the shadows of Dover. Something that defies explanation and challenges our understanding of reality. Fast forward a few decades and the Dover Demon sightings have dwindled. The town has returned to its quiet, unassuming self, but the memory of those strange nights lingers. But the legend remains, and whispers of the creature still echo through the town's history. It's a story passed down through generations, a part of Dover's unique identity. Some say it was an alien visitor, stranded on our humble planet. A being from another world, lost and confused in an unfamiliar place. Others believe it to be some sort of interdimensional being, briefly crossing over into our reality, a glimpse into another dimension, a world parallel to our own. Whatever the truth may be, the Dover Demon serves as a stark reminder that even in our seemingly ordinary world, the shadows hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. It's a testament to the mysteries that lie just beyond the edge of our understanding, always ready to surprise us. Now, let's hop on over to the Garden State, shall we? A place known for its bustling cities, beautiful beaches, and of course, its deep dark forests. Because no cryptid conversation would be complete without mentioning the infamous Jersey Devil, a creature that has haunted the imaginations of locals for centuries. This thing is practically a celebrity in the world of the weird, with a rap sheet dating back to the 18th century. It's been the subject of countless newspaper articles, books, and even TV shows. Legend has it that the Jersey Devil was born from a cursed pregnancy, the 13th child of a woman named Mother Leeds. Imagine the fear and superstition surrounding the birth of a 13th child in those times. Now, Mother Leeds, she wasn't exactly winning any Mother of the Year awards, if you catch my drift. She was a figure shrouded in mystery and fear. Some say she dabbled in witchcraft, others claim she cursed her own unborn child in a fit of despair. The stories vary, but they all paint a picture of a woman tormented by dark forces. Whatever the case, the story goes that when the child was born, it wasn't exactly what you'd call normal. The birth was said to be accompanied by strange phenomena and eerie occurrences. Instead of a bouncing baby boy, out popped this thing, a creature so horrifying that it defied all natural laws. A grotesque monstrosity with the head of a goat, leathery bat wings, cloven hooves, and a blood-curdling shriek that could curdle milk from miles away. Its appearance alone was enough to send shivers down the spine of anyone who saw it. Naturally, the townsfolk were less than thrilled about this new addition to the neighborhood. Panic and fear spread like wildfire. They chased the creature into the Pine Barrens, a sprawling expanse of dense forest and eerie swamps. This vast, untamed wilderness became the perfect hiding place for the beast, and that's where the legend truly takes root. The Pine Barrens, with its thick woods and murky swamps, became synonymous with the Jersey Devil. Over the centuries, countless people have claimed to have encountered the Jersey Devil in the Pine Barrens. Hikers, hunters, and locals all have their own spine-chilling stories to tell. Farmers report their livestock being mutilated, strange tracks appear overnight, and the air is filled with the creature's unsettling cries. These eerie occurrences have kept the legend alive. Some dismiss these accounts as tall tales, the product of overactive imaginations and a healthy dose of Jersey pride. They argue that the legend is just a way to explain the unexplainable. But others, well, they believe that something sinister lurks within the Barrens, something ancient and malevolent. Whether it's real or just a figment of folklore, the Jersey Devil continues to captivate and terrify. Chapter 3. The Montauk Monster, Washed Up and Weird. From the depths of the Pine Barrens we find ourselves transported to the sandy shores of Montauk, New York. It's 2008 and the summer sun is blazing. Beachgoers are soaking up the rays, kids are building sandcastles, and then, BAM! The Montauk Monster crashes the party. This bizarre creature, whose carcass washed ashore on a Montauk beach, sent shockwaves through the internet and left scientists scratching their heads. Imagine this. A hairless dog-like creature with razor-sharp claws, a beak-like snout, and decomposed flesh that looked like it had been through a meat grinder. Yeah, not exactly the kind of thing you want to find while digging for clams. Now, the official explanation for the Montauk Monster was that it was simply a decomposing raccoon. But let's be real, folks. Have you ever seen a raccoon that looked like that? The internet, being the internet, exploded with theories. Was it a government experiment gone wrong? A bizarre mutation caused by pollution? Or maybe, just maybe, something entirely unknown to science? Whatever the Montauk Monster was, it serves as a reminder that the ocean is a vast and mysterious place, and we've only scratched the surface of what lurks beneath the waves. Chapter 4. The Pukwudgie Mischief in the Mountains. From the beaches of Montauk, we journey inland to the rugged peaks of the Appalachian Mountains, home to the Pukwudgie, a creature steeped in Native American folklore. Now, the Pukwudgie isn't your typical monstrous cryptid. In fact, they're often depicted as small, humanoid creatures, standing only a few feet tall. But don't let their diminutive stature fool you. These little guys are said to be powerful spirits, capable of both great kindness and terrible mischief. Imagine, if you will, a grumpy little woodland spirit with gray skin, a large nose, and glowing eyes. They're said to be masters of illusion and trickery, able to disappear into thin air, control animals with their minds, and even shoot poison arrows. According to Native American legends, the Pukwudgie are the guardians of the forest, protectors of the natural world. They're known to help those who respect the land but aren't afraid to play pranks on those who don't. So, if you find yourself wandering through the Appalachian wilderness and hear a twig snap behind you, or feel a sudden chill down your spine, it just might be a Pukwudgie watching your every move. Chapter 5. The Glowacus, What Lies Beneath the Surface. Our final stop on this cryptid crawl takes us to the icy depths of Lake Champlain, where legend has it that a serpent-like creature known as the Glowacus makes its home. This lake, with its serene beauty and mysterious aura, has long been a focal point for tales of the unknown. Now, lake monsters are a dime a dozen in the world of cryptids, but the Glowacus has a certain je ne sais quoi that sets it apart. It's not just another story, it's a legend that has captivated the imaginations of many for generations. Imagine, if you will, a massive serpentine creature with glowing red eyes, razor-sharp teeth, and a long, sinuous body that ripples through the water like a nightmare. This isn't just a fleeting shadow, it's a creature that commands attention and instills fear. Some say it's a relic from the dinosaur age, a plesiosaur that somehow survived extinction. This theory suggests that the Glowacus is a living fossil, a direct link to a prehistoric past that refuses to be forgotten. Others believe it to be a giant eel, mutated by pollution or some other environmental factor. This idea paints the Glowacus as a product of modern times, a creature born from the very changes humans have wrought on the environment. Whatever the Gloacus may be, its presence in Lake Champlain has been reported for centuries. These reports span across different cultures and eras, adding layers of credibility and intrigue to the legend. Native American legends speak of a giant water serpent that ruled the lake, and European settlers reported seeing a creature that matched the Gloacus's description as early as the 1600s. These stories, passed down through generations, have kept the mystery alive. Now I know what you're thinking. Shane, you're telling me there's a giant monster living in a lake that's a popular tourist destination? Pull the other one. But consider this. The lake's vastness and depth could easily hide such a creature from casual observers. And hey, I get it. It's hard to believe in something so extraordinary without seeing it for yourself. But here's the thing. There have been a surprising number of credible Gloacus sightings over the years. These aren't just random accounts. They come from people who know the lake well and have no reason to fabricate such stories. People from all walks of life, from fishermen to police officers, have reported seeing something large and unidentified swimming in the lake. These sightings add a layer of authenticity to the legend, making it harder to dismiss as mere folklore. Outro: Cryptids, fact or fiction. So there you have it, folks, a crash course in some of the most intriguing cryptids said to inhabit the northeastern United States. Are these creatures real? Are they figments of our imaginations? Or is the truth somewhere in between? That, my friends, is for you to decide. But one thing's for sure, the world is a strange and mysterious place, and there's still plenty out there that we don't understand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of cryptids, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the unknown. And hey, if you've had your own close encounter with a cryptid, or have a suggestion for a future video, drop us a line in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the truth is out there, somewhere.